Hey, it's Greener Grass Podcast. We are your hosts, Kerry and Kelli McVeigh, now part of the Digigen Network. How's it going, guys? Hope you're having an amazing week. If you would love to become part of the Greener Grass family, please opt into our newsletter. We send out a newsletter once a month talking about us and our guests and what's going on. And yeah, we'd love to have you. All right, guys, let's get started. Here's your weekly roundup. Oh, we're barrel laughs over here because, of course, she's actually good for a couple months, and she gets sick the moment I need her not to be sick because Ace is out of town for 3 weekends in a row, and I have to go to Austin and work today.
Oh no.
She's just going to have to be with me while I teach class. She's not that sick. It's just poor thing. Almost lost her voice last night coughing though.
Coughs are the worst.
Yeah.
And when the hang on and don't go away.
Yeah. I mean, it's only been like 2 days, but we'll see what happens. Okay, but Kelly's got better news. So is it just like so great to be in warm weather?
Yes, I
know you love it.
All about some ocean. I'm all about some sunshine for sure. I got too much sun day one. I got too much sun day two. And I lathered up a couple times, but it's that I like to stand in the pool.
Yes. Do you have a hat on?
I had a ball cap on all day yesterday.
Okay.
And so it's really just my chest, like from here up.
Yes.
I did put sunscreen on a few times, but I stood in the pool 2 days in a row. And so today's the last day. I go home tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. So my job, which I don't.
Well, you sound like you're losing your voice slightly.
Well, yeah, I think I'm just, at home, I really am a go to bed early kind of girl. And like, I'm a routine person and I'm not in my routine.
Yeah.
Because I like get up, work out, my job is to mix and mingle and to hang out with everyone. Like that's.
Can you tell the listeners where you are right now, what it's for?
Oh, so I'm in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And I'm staying at the Fairmont, so it's beautiful. And so the company I work for, Hugh and Grace, the sellers and the builders, like they get points for a certain time period to do certain things and activities in their business, and then they earn a trip to Puerto Rico. So it's our like top 200 people are in Puerto Rico, and some of them brought their husbands, some of them brought a best friend or their child, and we just celebrate them while they're here. So we had a cocktail welcome party, and then I was at the pool that whole next day, and then that night I went to dinner with a group on a rooftop, and then the next day we had like cabanas, reserved for them. And so I was in the cabana area yesterday until 5, and then I fell asleep, listeners, because I'm tired and I had drinks at the pool all day in the sun. And then people were trying to get me to go out, and I would never do that. I like to go to bed. So I left the hotel last night at like 9 at night.
Oh, that feels so late.
So late. Like I was really rallying. Like I was like, when you're like laying in bed and you're debating, like, do I get up and take a shower? Or am I just going to make all the excuses tomorrow and explain to them why I didn't come? And then finally I was like, I got to do this. I've got to go. And so I went to, it's called La Placita. And it's basically just a square block of restaurants, bars, and people were like, you would have loved it, Kerry. A lot of the bars had like couples dancing, and I don't even know that the couples knew each other. They were just like grabbing each other.
Yeah.
Like ballroom, the whole, like they knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
But they're literally like in jean shorts and a tank top. You know what I mean? And like some hottie toddy with an old guy, and then he'd switch partners, but everyone's dancing, and it was too late for me. And at first people were saying that I was boring and no fun and that I should go back to bed. And then I like got in and rallied. It rained while we were out and about, but it was kind of fun because at that point, like we'd had drinks and it was raining on us. And so I went to bed later than I ever do. And now it's time for me to go back out to the pool. I mean, after
Yeah.
this, like it's a rough day. Like I have to go to the pool all day today.
Well, honestly, it's wonderful that you have wonderful environment to do your job, but at the end of the day, you have to socialize. Your job is to socialize, and I think that, I mean, if I take my partner for example, if he
Yeah.
had to do that for his job, he would quit.
Yes.
Like it's
Yeah,
not
and listen,
it's hard.
even though I like it and it is what I love doing, you get tired.
Of
Like,
course.
I
Yeah.
know it sounds so ridiculous, but you like talk to this group for a little while and then you go and talk to this group for a little while and then Bailey has her baby and you hug on the baby and hold the baby and then you go across the pool to talk to that group and you're just tired.
I kind of it's similar to being a celebrity where you can't give anybody a bad experience
Yes.
because then they're going to remember that experience. Like if Taylor Swift gives somebody one bad experience, they're like, "Oh my god, in real life she's the worst."
So true. And listen, this is such a silly thing. Like, I can't believe I'm going to tell this story. It's dumb, but this group of the other night at the cocktail party, this group was like, come sit with us, come sit with us. And I was like, listen, I know you guys, you're my, old school. Like, I need to meet some new people. Like, I want to sit with people that I don't know. So I'm going to go to a different table. And they were like, no fair, whatever, just being funny. Anyway, I went and sat with new people that I didn't know. And then someone that I know really, really, really well came and sat beside me, who I probably spent more time with than others. And I was like, you can't sit by me. I told people I was sitting by new people. And now you're sitting by me. And she's like, I'm sitting here. Anyway, it's also dividing your time and making everyone feel
Yes.
like they get, you know, that they're loved and whatever.
I mean, you are the vice president of the field.
Yeah.
You need to see the entire field, and 200 people is a lot of people. It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I have a logistical question.
Okay.
When you are feeling like that, do you have a drink because it gives you more energy, or will it go the opposite?
Depends.
Right.
Depends. It probably depends. I bet you feel like this. I mean, not that you were like drinking when you were on shows, because you weren't.
I was,
But
depending on the show. Yeah.
depending, like when I came to the one burlesque
Oh, we
show,
drank on that show, 100%. We
yeah,
always had drinks.
I would think that there was a little bit of sometimes that would have been helpful.
Yes.
Like get you in the space and get you going and
Yeah.
whatever. And sometimes you're like, this is like the worst possible thing that I could possibly do. For sure. And in general, I feel like my system is out of whack because it's fun. Like you're in the pool. And even yesterday, I was like, I'm not drinking during the day today. But then someone gets around a pina coladas
Yeah.
and pina coladas are fun. And then you're drinking a pina colada and then you get another pina colada. You know what I mean? Like it just is like, so I feel like my body is out of whack.
Well, they're on
In general.
vacation and you are not. That's the point, right?
Right.
That's the big point.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and there are some logistics. Well, with any event, even though it's a cocktail party, it's like, what time are we making the announcement? What time are we carrying out the gifts? You know what I mean? Like there's still logistics to all of it. And I was supposed to be at the cocktail party 30 minutes before everyone else, which I was. But when I got down there was this whole group of people like waiting to go into the cocktail party.
Right.
And I went through like, oh my gosh, am I late to the cocktail party? It's just a lot of busyness. So, and you have to look nice. I know that sounds silly too, but like you have to look nice.
Whenever we have these
Yeah.
conversations, I 100% get you. I just know that not everybody in your life understands how this is work.
Yeah.
When you travel for a lot of your work, it's exhausting.
It is. Yeah. When I get home, so I took the 6 a.m. flight tomorrow, which in some ways is like, but my option was 6 a.m. flight, be home by 1 o'clock, or 11 o'clock flight and get home at like 10 o'clock tomorrow night.
Yeah. Sucks.
And I was like, I might as well just take the 6 a.m. flight and like get home, unpack, put pajamas on, watch TV,
And then
fall asleep.
be in bed and then be reset for your week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
But Puerto Rico is beautiful. I've been to Puerto Rico once, but I was like 12. So like that doesn't count. So Puerto Rico is beautiful. There's iguanas running around. I
Yeah.
put an iguana in my story yesterday. And the beach is beautiful. That's it.
Whenever you have to go to a beautiful place to work, it's like it's great, but there's always a but. Like my friend Joe, he was contracted to be in the Canary Islands for months for a job, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's great." He's like, "You know what's worse? You know what's way worse though is having the beach there and not being able to go to it because you're working." I was like, "That's kind of true."
So I have to say the first day I got here on Tuesday night at like 11:30 at night. And then Wednesday, we needed to unpack boxes and put all these gifts together. And so on Wednesday from, let's say, I want to say, 9 a.m., we had a staff breakfast. And then all day we worked on gifts until 5 o'clock. And it's 100% true. Like I'm in a ballroom
Yes.
in the basement of the hotel.
Yeah.
Putting together gifts, and like the ocean and the beach
It's right there.
that I hadn't seen yet.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It was the first day. We're like right outside.
Yeah, and you're like, "This is such a tease."
What is happening? Yeah.
What is happening?
But now I've been out there plenty.
Good. So Kelly, my update, I have completely admitted to myself at this point. It's been 2 weeks of the admitting it to myself that I'm fully burnt out on my schedule, on the energeticness of my business. You know how we talk about 100% or 0%? So yeah. I recognize now, because I was thinking back, I have not taken an energetic break, not really, since the moment I got here.
Right. That's
since
true.
the moment I got here. And that's a lot of months. That's 8 months. I think I took a week like of a little bit of chill time during Christmas, and that's it. And then like came back into the year like guns blazing.
Well, one, you're like building your network, building your business in a city, keeping all of your old stuff alive, and you are actually working. I think you're doing aerial teaching more.
Yeah, I do like 9 sessions a week,
and throw in another podcast.
Yeah, through another podcast, throwing in another podcast for you eventually. So I was fighting it for a while and just making myself do all the things. And then this week I said, F it. I'm taking my break, energetic break. So basically I am showing up for my clients and my classes that are already on the schedule. I am recording the podcasts that absolutely need to be done. But that like 16 to 20 hours of work I do during the week for my business did not. Yeah. And it feels crazy to not do it. But I know also if I like, I can't even make myself do it right now. Like I'm at that place where I'm just like, I have paperwork on my desk for like talking to the DMV and like, you know, just life stuff. I can't even crack it open. I like have nothing in me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Although it doesn't bother me to drive to Austin and teach a workshop, which I'm about to do this afternoon. That to me doesn't feel difficult. I think it's because creatively I'm not burnt out because I have gotten very like percentage-wise little time for that this year.
Yeah.
So in the studio, I'm actually not burnt out, which is very interesting to me. Like I'll be in there with my students. I think it was Thursday night, and they were doing great and they were kind of on fire. And then we were splitting the space, and one of my co-teachers, like one of the other staff members were there teaching his advanced teenagers, who I've gotten to know throughout this period because when he can't do it, I sub for them. So those are great girls. And they were just, everybody was like energetic and having a great day. And I was like, oh my God, this is what it's all about. Like it was wonderful. So it's very interesting to feel very burnt out on one element of my life. I can't even say I'm burnt out at momming. I'm fine actually on that too.
Okay, that's good.
It's the like drop her off, start working like a mad person to shove all my work in 2 hours and 45 minutes, and then the rest of the day try to like navigate her and get work done. Like that's what I'm burnt out on.
How is the house coming? That has to be a burnout factor a
Oh
little
yeah,
bit.
I think that's part of the burnout because we started renovating ourselves and I just add 6, 8 hours of
Yeah.
house stuff where I'm like doing it. And I think that's
Yeah.
when it really started to like burn me out fast. Like the candle started burning at both ends really quick after that. So
Yeah.
Start get dressing. Can I tell Kelly my dream?
yeah. Yeah. So basically, we are now getting consultants to come in and give us quotes on the kitchen counters. And I am floored how much this costs. Have you ever
Really?
tried to put a kitchen counter in to your house?
No.
Minimum 6,000.
Wow.
And that is a medium-sized kitchen. We don't have a big kitchen.
Wow, that's insane.
And that's like Lowe's. That's like Home Depot. That's not getting like some custom shit. It's like, it's like you're getting the speckled white quartz. You're not getting the marbled looking quartz that's really pretty. 6,000?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's insane. So, you know what I'm very conscious of? I'm very conscious that we are not spending a quarter of the price of the house on cosmetic things. And it's easy to get there because we had an electrician give us a quote. We want to put 4 can lights in every room. That's normal.
Yeah.
He quoted us $40,000.
Oh my God.
I know. So what is happening there? Ace is YouTube University and he's going to do it himself because nowadays they have like these kits where you can kind of do it yourself.
Yeah.
Not to say electricians aren't, worth their job, but I think that's a stretch because if our house was $1 million, that would make sense. But we bought it for less than $300,000 and $40,000 is getting to a percentage of the house that makes no sense if you're going to resell it.
Totally.
Yeah. Okay. Just taking a pause for her to talk to you.
Lights were out every place when my mom was there, like the whole world of San Antonio. Like the whole
There was a blackout. There was a blackout, right?
a blackout at the whole world.
Whoa.
Okay, that's it, babe.
really
Good job.
scary.
And she has very close recollection of this dream because she told me this dream when she woke up, and she told me exactly like that. She goes, "Mommy, all of San Antonio blacked out." So $40,000 for can lights, minimum of $6,000 for a freaking kitchen countertop. Imagine if I was changing out the freaking cabinets, which I am not. And then, of course, I think that they were going to charge us $7,000 to $10,000 to rip out the carpet and put in wood flooring, and that doesn't include the price of the flooring.
That's insane.
So, bottom line, we're doing almost all of it ourselves, which is possible because none of it's like completely out of our grasp. So the lights, the floors are definitely not out of our grasp. So he's having a friend help him. They're half done now. It's going to cost like $3,000 instead for materials. And then kitchen counters, I'm thinking of doing a butcher block, but the problem is that we'd have to buy it ourselves, stain it ourselves, and then somehow get it cut, which is like, they don't make it easy for you because they want you to use their services like Lowe's or Home Depot. So you have to find a good carpenter, but it's hard to do. So that's where we're at. It's great that we have until end of July because the house is a hot mess right now. It's like the whole upstairs is completely pulled out, the carpet and, just the plywood. And then the kitchen is completely taken apart. So really good that we're not living there right now.
Yeah, that's leading to all of this burnout for sure.
100%. So I've what is it called when you've just I've surrendered to the burnout feeling now, and I'm just like when it lifts, which it will, I'll start back. But I needed a pause, and also Sweet Retreats is coming up for me, where I go to Mexico and teach for a week. During that week, I will be teaching, but that is it. I'm not momming. I'm not on my computer trying to make sales for anything else. Nothing. So it will feel like a vacation to a certain extent.
Yeah. When is that again?
That's June 21st.
Okay. That's so exciting. I think that's exciting. Are you excited?
I am excited. It feels like I have to do a little work between now and then because I have to send emails and get everybody ready because I'm hosting the event, even though I'm not running the retreat itself. I'm hosting it, so I have to deal with my, I have to like communicate with my clients, but that's not so bad. Because I can do the least. Like I have to, like you have to do the least. I'm like doing the least right now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but Kelly, me and Ace's birthdays are both coming up. I will be 48. He will be 49.
It's coming.
It's coming. So, May 1st, it's next week. And it doesn't feel like a big birthday. And I feel like I've been calling myself 48 for the last couple months anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. I have been communicating with some high school friends because we're having our reunion in August, and it's so funny to like talk to them about it because we're all the same age, right?
Yeah.
And where life is, and it's like I didn't know what it was going to feel like to be this age, but it just feels like totally not old.
My age thing is like right now, like I'm a grandma.
Yeah, so that's the thing that kind of threw you for a loop more than your actual number, right?
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. For sure. It's like a baby grandma.
Yeah, and how is that? How's the squish doing? How's your daughter-in-law? Is that what it is? Daughter-in-law doing? Yeah.
She's doing good. He's perfect, obviously. Like he's so teeny tiny and cute. I love him. Love him. Listen, I have to say I'm gonna go right from the airport to their house tomorrow. I mean, I have to ask them first.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
need
yeah,
to
yeah.
throw a text. And say like, "Hey, checking in. Wanted to see if I could stop," but they live fairly close to the airport.
Okay, yeah.
I live like 20 minutes, 25 minutes from the airport. They live like 10 minutes from the airport, so I feel like it only makes sense for me to stop over.
Yes.
Check on it.
Yes. I know. That's hard because like the postpartum time can be very challenging for the woman who had the baby. So, yeah. Oh, your grandma. I know. I mean,
48, 49.
yeah. I mean, it's because
80.
you were a mom early.
Yeah.
And your kids decided to have kids early.
Yes, agree.
Yeah. Maybe they were like, oh, I want to be like my mom. Let's have kids early.
I do not think that that's what they were thinking. You never know.
Does any part of this week feel like a vacation at all? Even like an element of it?
Yeah.
That was a great yeah.
I mean, I have walked on the beach.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Several times. Like I'm sitting at the pool.
Toes in the ocean. Yes.
Yeah. And even like just being in a hotel room and having your own room. You know what I mean? Like no kids. There's no responsibility in that sense. So yeah, I for sure feel like I'm on vacation.
A little bit.
A little bit. I mean, not joke, but like I wanted to go down and get a bagel this morning. And I like had to like because I see people everywhere.
Right. So you have to engage.
Downstairs and get a bagel. Like I know that I'm gonna see 7 people running down there to get a bagel. And so even on the beach, sometimes I'm like, you smile and say hi to everyone because some people I don't really, really know them yet. And so when someone's on a beach with a beach hat or whatever and they smile, you're like, hi, just because it might be one of our people. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
like unless I'm in my room, I'm on.
You're on. The analogy I did with Taylor Swift is 100% the case with Kelly McVeigh right now. You are the Taylor Swift of that hotel. And so is your CEOs and everything. Same thing.
Yeah,
same thing.
For sure. They're on. And, they have small kids and I'm impressed. Like obviously their kids have grown up in this. I want to say they're 6 and 8, but people want to take pictures with the kids because the company after them.
Yes.
And the kids do such a great job, but like kids are not perfect all the time.
Yeah, and they have to do these events with their kids, right? Because otherwise, they're Hugh and Grace.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't bring them to all things, but I think they wanted to bring them to Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? And listen, the field is great. Like I saw someone dragging them around. They had them in tubes yesterday in the pool, but they were like dragging them around like a train. The kids are happy because they're getting lots of attention from lots of people.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's a good check-in. And Kelly's got to go do a lot of things. I got to figure out what the heck I'm doing today. We're driving to Austin. Asa, I mean, Asa flew to LA yesterday afternoon, landed, got a car, checked into an Airbnb, and played a gig until 2 a.m. He called us what would be 3 a.m. for us, and Bean got so mad at him. She's like, you woke me up.
That's hilarious.
But then he wanted to talk to us. And then, both of us, when we're in LA, it's like feet on the ground, boots on the ground, working. It's not a vacay either. So, all right. Well,
okay. I hope Bean feels better. I better say goodbye to Bean.
Oh my God. Good catch.
Love that we know this now.
Good catch, because she would have freaked out 100%.
Bye, Kelly.
Bye. I love you bunches.
All right, my friends, thank you so much for tuning in to hear what's going on this week. If you'd like to become part of the Greener Grass family, please opt into our newsletter. We send out emails once a month talking about us and our guests. We would love to have you and grow this community. If you'd please honor us with a 5-star rating and review, we would appreciate it so much. We love you guys. We want to hear from you guys. Please contact us on Instagram at GrandRevCreative. And if you'd like to check out the Expecting Aerialist, Motherhood, Prenatal, Postpartum, or if you just want to hear the sound of my voice, it's there for you. All right, guys, it's in the show notes. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you guys next time. Over and out. This is Greener Grass.